Hello, today I'm going to tell you about Banaras School of Urban Geography. Whenever we have to study the school of any branch or discipline, we should always take into consideration that we include the contribution of all those professors, scholars, and intellectuals who worked on that particular field from that particular area. For example, when we are saying about Banaras School of Urban Geography, we should take into account about all those scholars, professors, intellectual persons who work towards the development of urban geography and who work from Banaras. So, starting here, the first scholar that need to be mentioned in the beginning is Professor R.L. Singh, Professor Lochan Singh. He is can be said as the founder of Banaras School of Urban Geography. He joined the Department of Geography in Banaras University in 1946 as a lecturer. Later, in 1953, he was awarded PhD degree from the London School of Economics under the guidance of Professor Lawrence Dadleston on the topic Banaras and its Umland, a study of urban geography. As the name suggests, it is an important study in the development of urban geography of Banaras. It has also contributed towards understanding of the concept of umland. In 1955, he later became the professor and head of the Department of Geography, and he continued till his retirement in 1977. He is the longest serving head of the department. During this period, he has guided 53 PhD theses, and out of this, 8 are directly focused on urban studies, whereas others have a special consideration of urban problems such as pollutions, transport, resource availability within the study of area of a urban sphere, for example, a city. In 1968, under his headship, a pre-Congress international symposium was held in Department of Geography titled Urban Geography in Developed Countries, and this was a very important step in understanding the development of urban studies in developing countries, because developing countries have a different set of problems and it has the largest number of growing cities. Coming to his contribution, he has contributed so much that but here I'm including few of them. He has contributed toward understanding the urban settlement aspects. He has also contributed towards understanding the problems of urban areas such as problems of transportation, environmental problems. He has also dealt with the cultural aspects of the society, resource availability, regional planning, as well as many other aspects. He contributed towards development of the concept of umland. According to him, it is an area surrounding the town that has political, economical, cultural relationship with the town. He again described that it is very difficult to delineate an umland. Different people can delineate it differently, and so it is very difficult to understand one's concept of umland with that of other. He also contributed towards the development of concepts of urban-rural fringe and peri-urban regions. Many of his scholars later worked in development of these concepts. Some of his special publications are also listed here. In 1955 came Banaras, a study of urban geography. Later in 1964, Bangalore, an urban survey. Then in 1973, urban geography in developing countries. Then 1977, processes of urbanization and urban development in monsoon Asia. There are many more. These are only few of them. Next comes Professor Santilal Kayastha. He also joined Banaras University as a lecturer in geography in 1948. He is very important because he was the first PhD from the department. He worked under Professor R.L. Singh. Later, he had the department during 1977 to 1979 and 1983 to 84. For his immense contribution towards the development of geography as a whole, he was conferred the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Medal in 1971. He was chairman of Advisory Committee of National Atlas and Thematic Mapping Organization. He was a full member of ITU Commission on Environmental Problems. Although his main area of interest was environmental geography, but he has contributed immensely towards the understanding of urban problems such as pollution, water supply, regional development, urban planning, urban population aspects of urban settlements, and many more. And this can be easily understood from his address during the International Union of Scientific Study of Population Congress held in Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi in 1987 on sustainability of metropolitan centers in the third world countries. This was remarkable in the growth of not only environment geography but also in understanding the environmental problems of fast growing cities in the third world countries. This was like an opening of a new arena in the urban geographical studies. Then comes Professor Ujagir Singh. He also joined PHU as a lecturer. Later, he was professor and head of the department of DDU Gorakhpur University. In his book on Allahabad, Urban Geography, he has classified the umland of Allahabad. As has been already mentioned, he has done a difficult task of determining umland. He has taken into consideration 5 indices for determining umland. These were vegetable, milk and paneer, inter-college, food supply, and business areas. And along with this, he also showed the administrative boundaries. He had divided umland into 2 parts, the primary umland and the secondary umland. Later, the secondary umland was further divided into 2. The primary umland is that area which delivers the daily products to the city area. The secondary inner umland consists of those areas and products which are delivered weekly, and the secondary outer umland consists of those products which need to be delivered on monthly basis. He has also contributed towards understanding of Kawal towns in Uttar Pradesh. Next come Professor Anand Swarup Johri. He was also professor of geography in Department of Geography in Banaras University. He was the head of the department during 1979 to 81. He supervised 10 PhD theses, and out of these 6 were dealing with urban studies. He has contributed toward understanding of urban-rural fringe area and its development, growth of urban settlement. He has also focused on urban problems of transportation in his works. Next comes Professor Kashi. He has received his PhD in 1963 under the supervision of Professor R.L. Singh. He worked on rural market and urban centers in eastern Uttar Pradesh. Later, he became head of the department during 1981 to 83 and again in 84 and 1986. He, together with Professor Azazuddin Ahmed of JNU and Professor Anand Bandhu Mukherjee of Punjab University, were known as Trinity of Indian Geography. In 1968, Professor Nath had the credit of publishing a paper in the Annals of Association of American Geographers. He was the second Indian-based geographer who received this highest academic honor. He has significantly contributed towards the development of urban geography. He has worked in understanding the pattern of urban morphology, in understanding the problem of urban space. He has linked the spatial concept towards the understanding of urban studies. He has contributed towards understanding urban morphology, spatial pattern, terrestrial patterns of cities and adjoining areas, and their functional classification as well. Then Professor Harihar Singh. Professor Harihar Singh worked under Professor Ujagir Singh on Kanpur, a study in urban geography. As the name suggests, he was basically an urban geographer, and he taught the urban geography in Banaras University. Later, he was head of the department from 1988 to 1990. Under his conveyorship, a national seminar on pattern of urban change in India was held in Department of Geography in 1989. Later, another seminar was also held on Asian urban environment issues and challenges in 1990. And both of these seminars were very important in the growth of urban geography. Under his supervision, many works on urban geography come into existence, such as Ghaziabad, a study of urban geography, works on urban settlement, and other works also includes the study of Jamshedpur industrial complex. Then comes Om Prakash Singh. As all the earliers, he was also professor of Department of Geography, Banaras University. His pioneer work was on Central Plains of Uttar Pradesh. He contributed towards understanding the growth and morphology of Unnao. One of his books on urban geography in Hindi is still considered as an important book for the students of urban geography in Hindi. Then comes Professor Onkar Singh. He worked under R.L. Singh on towns of Uttar Pradesh. He served as the head of the department between 1992 to 95 and again between 1996 to 99 and again in 2002. He has contributed towards the manifest development of urban geography. He was the most important geographer during 1980s. He has worked on understanding urbanization trend in central plains of East UP. Focused on many of the environmental problems of urban areas such as environmental pollution in Varanasi, management of solid waste in Lucknow. He has studied pollution in urban area and its impact on human health in a large number of areas starting from Kanpur to Kathmandu. Then comes Professor Rana P.B.Singh. His contribution is also significant in the development of urban geography. He focused on urban environment and health. He studied small towns of Uttar Pradesh, urbanization in Jharkhand. He also studied urban growth dynamics in different spatial units. Then comes Parashuram Sharma, again professor of geography in Banaras University. He served as the head of the Department of Geography between 2004 to 2007. He studied urban morphology, urban land use, and urban development and plannings. Next comes Professor Sant Bahadur Singh. Similarly, as all of the others, he was also the professor of geography in Department of Geography, Banaras University. He also headed the department between 1999 to 2002. His book, A New Perspective in Urban Geography, published in 1996, is still a very important book for the student of urban geography. This was an edited book. It includes the contribution of many of the important urban geographers of that time. This book focused on manifest themes with regard to status, growth, concept of urban geography, settlement pattern of urbanization in developing countries, and many more other topics. Next is Professor Virendra Kumra. He worked under the supervision of S.L. Kayastha. As his master was, he also deals with the environmental geography, but sometimes he has to deal with the urban sphere also, as that of his study was, his PhD study was on Kanpur city, a geographical study in environmental pollution. Although he focused on environmental pollution, but since he included Kanpur city, this study is also included in urban studies. He was a professor of geography in the same department. Later, he headed the department between 2007 to 2010. He focused on understanding urban environmental problems in Indian context. Professor Rana P.B.Singh was also very important. He did a PhD under Professor R.L. Singh on clan settlement in the Southern Plains, Middle Ganga Valley, a study in cultural geography. Although his work was on cultural geography, but over time he has studied elaborately the cultural background of growth and development of Banaras city in different temporal contexts. He was the head of the department between 2013 to 15. So he has contributed towards the understanding of urban cultural setup. There are many other contributors which can be listed here, such as Dr. V.K. Rai, who worked under Professor Parshuram Sharma on urban morphology of town in Balia district, a geographical analysis. Presently, he is guiding many new scholars to under urban geography. Another is Dr. Arun Singh, professor of geography in Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Banaras Hill University. His contributions are also to be remarked. With this, there are many other scholars that are needed of special contribution in the development and growth of urban geography in Banaras. They need to be especially mentioned here, such as Professor Nag and many more. With that, thanking you.